Hey there, my name is Thomas O'Regan and I am a property investor here in Australia. I currently own an 11 property portfolio between me and my wife that we built over the last 3.5 years. This property portfolio we built with $45,000 of our own money. From there, we have literally never used our own money again. We've only ever used growth from the portfolio to grow the portfolio and the properties or in the property portfolio as a whole, positive cash flow $20,000. Now the thing about me and my wife's personal property portfolio, which deters a lot of people, is our entire property portfolio is made up of apartments. And a lot of people think, oh, I don't want to buy an apartment. They don't go up in value. Well, the reality is, who the fuck told you that? Who told you that apartments don't go up in value? Do they have any apartments? Do they have experience investing? How much investment properties do they have? How much wealth have they built in property? Probably the answer is none. So you really got to, when you're getting advice from people, you really got to nail down and find out where their ideas are coming from. Because you don't, honestly, if you want to be successful, you can't take advice from people that haven't done what you're trying to do. You can't take advice from people that are just talking in theories, because the reality is there's a big difference between theory and actually executing something. I could be a trillionaire in theory. In theory, I have $1 billion. Yeah, in theory, but the actual path to get there is far different from how I think it might be in my head. And unless you actually walk the path, unless you actually achieve the goal, then don't get advice unless the person you're getting advice from has achieved the goal or has experience in the field doing it, just don't take advice from them. Just don't listen to what they say. But the point I wanted to make with this video is a lot of people, when investing in property, they just get far too emotional. They don't even, I've seen even people that are bankers, like investment bankers. I had an investment banker client and he was so fixated on buying houses over apartments, even though the numbers told a far more profitable story the other way around. As an investor, when I invest in properties, I just run the numbers. It's all about the numbers. It's all about what's going to get me a better return. It's all about cash on cash return, long-term capital growth, cash flow. It's like my property portfolio is operated like a business. And when I put numbers on a spreadsheet with cash flows, cash on cash returns, and projected capital growth potential, it doesn't matter what the numbers are. One could show a 6 times cash on cash return, and another one could show a negative cash on cash return of 2 years, as in they're putting in money into their to invest, and they're not seeing the money come back to them for a very, very long time, and they go, you know what, I want to buy the house. It's like, yeah, but like why? Why do you want to buy the house? Because you have some sort of like emotional attachment to houses that they go up in value and apartments don't. Man, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Follow the numbers. Think like an investor. Make money like an investor. If you don't use investment principles to invest in property, you will quite literally be working the rest of your life forever. Okay? Because you won't be buying properties that will support your lifestyle. You will just be buying properties that you will have to support. That's what most people do when they invest in property. They buy properties that cost them a ton of money to hold on to, and they never have the opportunity to quit their job until they get to the point where they have to sell the properties, and then they just go through a cycle of downgrading their lifestyle as time goes on. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Hopefully that helped. Bye.